We told you first, and it is now official. The National Payments Corporation has approved a third-party app license ahead of the RBI's March 15th deadline to Paytm. Now, the license will allow customers to continue using the Paytm app for payments through UPI. Ritu's here with the details. Ritu, as we reported, it is now official. Explain to us what this means for Paytm.
Well, Shireen, huge relief for Paytm and also for some of the other banks involved, and I'll explain why. Starting with the fact that, yes, now the payments business, which constitute 62% of Paytm's overall revenues, that can continue because earlier the UPI handle for Paytm was linked to its own payment bank, which will now be transferred to Yes Bank. So what NPCI has done, it has granted Paytm a third-party application provider license, which means it can continue to allow its customers to make UPI transactions through its app. And there will be 4 banks, as we reported earlier, that will act as payment service providers for Paytm, which means these banks are going to help settle these transactions and facilitate the electronic transfer between various parties that are using this Paytm. And these 4 banks, as we said earlier, are Axis Bank, Yes Bank, State Bank of India and HDFC Bank. It is now official. The positive for these banks involved is that they will get access to float that comes into their accounts before the money is transferred from person A to person B. They can use that money, which will be for a period of 1 day, to make investments, earn money on it, for instance. So that is one big positive. The second positive is they could cross-sell to some of these customers. So these are some of the positives that come out of it. The other important update is, that the Paytm @Paytm handle, that will now be redirected to Yes Bank, and all of the new merchants that Paytm acquires will be via the Yes Bank bank account. Currently Yes Bank doesn't have a huge exposure when it comes to these merchant accounts. Now it will. Paytm had earlier in a con call said that almost 20% of its merchant base of 4 crores have bank accounts that are linked to Paytm Payment Bank. These accounts will now be migrated to Yes Bank, and any new merchants that Paytm acquires will also be linked to Yes Bank. So those are the positives that come out of it. Of course, 197 has also been advised by NPCI to ensure that the migration of all of these existing handles happens seamlessly and at the earliest, because remember, March 15 tomorrow, that is the deadline for banking activities of Paytm Payment Bank to be wound up.
Ritu, many thanks for joining us and explaining to us what this app